So welcome to the Reiser Virtual Cheese Awards 2026, showcasing the very best of British and Irish cheeses. My name is Cara, and I'm going to be moderating this session, which is flavoured cheese with added additions. I am joined today by a fantastic Scottish contingent of judges who I'm going to ask to introduce themselves. We pride ourselves on the quality of our judges, and their fantastic knowledge gives us fabulous feedback for all you amazing cheesemakers. So over to you, Emma, to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Emma Johnson. I've worked in the fine food and cheese industry for the last 25 years, judged at various different cheese awards over the years, and I'm currently working as a self-employed food consultant, which includes working with this lovely lady here, Morgan Lambert, and we work together on the Fine Cheesemakers of Scotland group, which supports Scottish cheesemakers and helps to promote Scotland, UK-wide and beyond.
Okay, over to you, Morgan. Morgan.
Hello, I'm Morgane Lambert. I've worked for 15 years in various parts of the food industry. And 5 years ago, I joined the Scottish Dairy Growth Board and the Fine Cheesemakers of Scotland Association in order to work along the fabulous Scottish artisanal cheese producers and to support their sales throughout the UK. So we're now a team of two representing Scottish cheeses throughout the UK.
Fantastic. Thank you for doing what you do because they are some incredible cheeses, some of my personal favourites. So we have a slightly different judging system this year, but the judges will still use a point system to score against four different attributes, namely appearance, aroma, texture, and finally, and most importantly, the flavour. There is a total of 50 points available per cheese. The scoring system has changed to ensure that we're rewarding cheese making excellence within the class and not just the winner. So we will be scoring appearance out of 10, aroma out of 10, texture out of 10, and finally flavour out of 20. Cheeses scoring 45 and above will be allocated a gold, 40 and above a silver, and finally 30 and above a bronze. The highest scoring cheese, and there can be only one, sorry ladies, we may have to fight this one out, will go on to the live Supreme final on Wednesday, the 17th of June. So we're just going to dive on in there with cheese number one, which is A17 1010.
So it's an exciting looking little cheese, quite wet with what seems to be added flavors. I'm not quite sure. We're not quite sure what it is.
Got a herby exterior.
Is it a fresh cheese?
Fresh cheese, yes, because it ridges from the mold as well. So the flavor,
nice uniform shape, nice
uniform shape. The flavoring is not very well
balance
distributed. It's quite wet as well. There's lots of
very wet, but I guess that's the accent of fresh cheese. It's going to be.
I was going to say you'd expect that from a fresh cheese, wouldn't you?
It's liquid. Yeah, liquid's just poured over the table.
It's okay. Have you got it?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, very, very herby. Thyme, oregano. What do you think?
Herbe de Provence. Something.
That's the French coming out in you there.
Yeah. Smells like it's a summer cheese, you know.
Nice and fresh.
Nice and fresh, yes.
Floral almost. Herbaceous notes. I mean, it is just the herbs that you get on the nose. You can't really taste any taste. You can't smell the cheese.
No milky smell.
No, there is a sweetness.
I think it's just the herbs have been hydrated. Because there's no other flavors than the herb that comes through.
Just very much herby on the nose.
Okay. So what do we want to give it for appearance, guys?
Well, shape-wise, it's lovely. Really pretty little thing. It's got that artisanal look to it, so you wouldn't want a perfect puck shape. So yeah, I think that's really pretty. Just very sort of uneven with the
distribution
herb,
of the
though.
herbs,
I mean, it's really patchy. quite intense just to the center in the middle. But,
mind you, at the bottom, it's
yeah.
I think there are a number of cheeses that you can buy that are like that in general, just very patchy with their
you wouldn't
distribution.
want it to be perfect, I guess, throughout, because it is a, if it's an artisan cheese, you're going to have some variation from cheese to cheese.
You wouldn't want the flavoring to cover the whole of the cheese because it might be overpowering as well.
So I think it's pretty. It's pretty up there in terms of appearance. The colour's nice. The actual herbs, they're a nice size. They're not too sort of chunky. They're just kind of nice to have little flakes of it on there. Inside, it's beautiful, lovely and white.
No flavoring, no herbs on the inside, so you get the clean white paste of the cheese.
Really lovely and fresh.
It would look really nice on a cheese board, or just a summery board with crackers and
I mean, look at that. Is the camera gonna?
You might have to angle it a little bit.
Can you see
that? That's better.
Yeah. A nice sort of chalkiness to the middle. Yeah, lovely looking paste on that.
Should we go for a 9?
I'm happy with a 9 on that. Yeah, I think that's really nice looking cheese.
What a brilliant start, guys. Thank you.
Thank you to the cheesemaker.
Yes. To the cheesemaker. Blessed be.
The additive.
Blessed be indeed. Blessed all.
Indeed.
Right, where are we at? So done appearance.
Aroma.
We've kind of covered a little bit of aroma, but if you want to add anything more or just score it.
There's not a lot.
No, I don't get much of a cheese aroma.
No.
It's mainly the flavors on the outside. I'm intrigued though, because
there's a slight freshness. I mean, it's a young cheese. You're not going to have massive, it's not going to be a punchy aroma that you're going to get anyway. But it's just very herby.
Mostly,
I can't really smell anything of the cheese. I just get the herbs.
I wouldn't put that as a negative because it's that style of.
Yeah, you wouldn't want any of the cheese to. Well, I suppose,
it's that style of cheese.
It is. Yeah, but I kind of want some some sort of lactic tones coming through on the aroma, but I think the herbs have kind of overpowered it. But I mean that's not a negative much, but I'd probably say probably 8 on that, because the herbs are
it's not overpowering though. It's herby, but delicately herby. Because sometimes
it hasn't overpowered the cheese. It's just overpowered the lactic notes.
Yes,
really what you're saying.
Because it's a fresh cheese anyway, so you wouldn't have strong flavors, strong aromas.
Really subtle lactic notes anyway. So for the herbs to be.
Do I have herbs in mine?
So you want to give it for aroma then, guys?
8, we said.
Yes.
I'm happy with 8. If 8's fine.
Okay, moving on to texture.
Quite dry in the middle. It's wet on the outside, but it has been fat packed anyway, so you would expect that. But it's chalky,
firm. It's not crumbly though.
No. Powdery.
Oh yeah. Quite powdery.
But that almost
feta-like.
Yeah. That almost dissipates into a creaminess. And then it just dissolves.
I get peppery notes. Sorry, we're on texture.
It's got quite it's almost like it does coat your palate completely.
But I would have expected a bit more creaminess.
I thought there'd be a drier finish with it.
Sorry, you said it's wet on the outside, but you expected that. Chalky and firm inside, quite powdery, which almost dissipates into creaminess.
Yeah, and then it finishes, and then that's there's nothing on the finish.
A short finish, yeah?
They're very short. But that's not to say, it's not unpleasant in any way. In any way. It's just sort of lacking a little bit of legs, isn't it?
Yeah, but salad cheese, or like pickling cheese on a grazing board with like a summery arrangement.
There's a vinegary.
That's where I'm going for. I don't see this is a cheese board cheese. It's more of
it is very much
al fresco, picnic, grazing board type of thing.
Grazing board cheese would be amazing on a grazing board.
Yeah.
It's just that vinegary, almost pickled note.
I got it now.
I think with the herbs at the end.
On flavour.
I have pepper. Comes through.
Peppery notes, yeah.
Peppery. Not pepper.
Tingles the tongue.
Not peppery notes, like pepper.
Peppercorn.
Yeah.
No, actually, you might.
There might be.
There are.
Because it's not notes.
No,
it's actual. I think there's pepper on the outside as well.
Be a different colour peppercorn, right? Maybe a green or a pink peppercorn.
I'm only seeing herbs, but I do get a peppery flavour.
It's like really on the note, so I'm wondering if not important. But where are we on, texture or aroma?
We are on texture.
Texture. Okay. I think 7.5.
Yeah. Maybe 8.
Maybe
8. I'm happy for this style of cheese.
Happy with an 8.
Lovely. And then finally flavour.
I think, like you say, for a grazing board cheese, this does tick a lot of boxes. It isn't it's not a long flavour, but it's a fresh young cheese, so you'd expect you wouldn't expect bags of it, but I think the herbs are quite prominent, and they do detract slightly from the actual cheese itself.
Because you get more of the aroma, the taste from the herbs, and I still think there's pepper outside. Right. Than the actual cheese. You don't get much of a milky flavor at all.
7.5. 7.5. I'd like the cheese to come through more than it does, but I appreciate the herbs will always be the dominant flavour.
This one's out of 20, the flavour, guys.
So
what did we give?
So I don't want to give it a 7.5.
17. 17?
7.5. Yeah.
Say 17.
17? Lovely.
Yeah. Thank you for that. That would have been disastrous.
A little unfair, I think. Just smidgen. Okay, so the next one we're going on to is number 23, guys.
Hold on. Give us a bit of time because this one is quite liquidy.
A bowl for that.
Yeah, because could you repeat the number, please, Tara?
Yes, I can. A17 1023.
23. Yes.
23.
So we have here. I'm just wipe off the board as well because we got all those.
Herbs.
There's one that cheese. Let's just do that for a wipe so that it doesn't contaminate the flavour.
Oh, that's better. I can see your board again now.
Let's give it a proper wipe.
Okay. Yeah. So we have a very different style of cheese. Strong flavors coming out of the pack. Again, vacuum pack. Yeah, it's
cool. Wow,
very sweet.
That's truffle.
You get a sweetness to it as well.
So,
would you mind holding it up to your camera? Your screen is
zoomed again.
That's really nice distribution there of what I think is truffle flavour. It's very even. Really wet though. Can you see the shine on that? It's very, very wet, but it has been vac packed, so it's probably in there. It's really, really wet.
But it does smell.
That is truffle. That's really.
When you open up the pack, you get that whoosh flavour.
Yeah. Okay, but appearance-wise, I mean, it's very, very wet.
Very wet, but flavouring is well distributed throughout.
Nice colour. There's a bit of mould going on the rind here. A few white, a bit of white mould growth. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's really wet. It's gonna be slippy. I don't know if you can sort of see any of the white mould. growing.
Very, yeah, just where your finger was, yeah.
Yeah. And there's some the base as well. I will probably say, gosh, that's sticky wet, not just moist, that's sticky wet. Yeah, maybe a 7.5.
What? I would go a little bit higher actually. Why would you fault it to a 7?
Because of the white mold
yeah.
and the real sticky.
Okay.
Actually, the stickiness isn't really appearance, it's the white
Yes.
mold. So maybe 8. 8 on appearance.
Nice.
It would be very attractive on a cheese board. That it would certainly be a talking point. The actual
eye catchy.
Yeah, it's got a nice sort of pale yellow color, which is really even throughout. It's yeah, nice and balanced.
Okay, and then we have Aroma.
So I'm guessing this is just a typical sort of
It's
truffle check.
Very truffly. The word truffly, it's not. You can
We're making it a word.
We're making it a word.
We're making it a word.
Yeah.
It's truffly, but also sweet.
So truffle can be really, really overpowering. And
Yes.
this isn't as overpowering as the amount of flavour the amount of truffle that you can see. Yeah, it isn't as overpowering as you might expect, although it's obvious, it's definitely front and centre. So it'd be really interesting when it comes to the flavour to see whether or not the balance is as good as the aroma would suggest.
I get the truffle, but I get a slight sweetness in the aroma.
From the cheddar?
From the
cheese,
cheddar.
yeah. I'm assuming it's a cheddar style. It's very young. It's very wet and moist, sticky, soft. I'll say not soft, but yeah. I'd say young.
So
okay, so are we on aroma?
I think.
Yeah.
What would you like to give it?
It's for me it's mostly truffle.
Mostly truffle. No, I agree. It's mostly truffle, but I think there's other layers to that.
Yeah. And if you were buying it, if you knew, if you were buying it because it's a truffle cheddar,
you would
expect and you would look for that. So
you would hope it to be.
Probably a 9 really then for aroma. Yeah, it's difficult to say any less because it does what it says on the tin.
Yes. So then texture.
Texture is a little bit wet for me.
Well, wet, but this is because it's been vacuum packed. But look, we've cut the cheese in half, and the cut side of it is slightly drier. So it might be just due to the packaging, transportation.
The benefit of the doubt in terms of that.
Sorry?
I said we'll give it the benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
It is really dry and crumbly when you've cut it.
Yeah, I think the packaging.
Yeah.
Let's just not keep that in mind as well, because it is crumbly, not dry though.
No, to the feel. It just looks it when you break
it.
It does break. It breaks apart really easily into quite a lot of smaller pieces.
But it's not as dry as you would expect by the look of it.
Yeah, it is quite bitty. Gosh, that is.
No, I think it's right. It's not overpowering.
I'm not a huge truffle fan, I think, really. And that's why I find it, I notice it a lot more.
There's a slight grittiness at the end, which is not unpleasant.
It's got a good mouthfeel.
What do you mean by good, Emma?
As in it does coat the mouth. It's with a nice creaminess. It's actually creamier than it looks. It's not, because it could look a little bit dry to me the way it breaks up and crumbles, but actually once it's in your mouth,
you don't get that.
No, it comes quite soluble almost. It just melts into a creaminess.
I think a bit of a sharpness, grittiness at the end.
There is a sharpness. It's a metallic finish. I get. I think that's probably the truffle. Yeah, the finish is quite.
It would be the truffle finish.
Yeah, that's not particularly pleasant.
Oh, I don't mind.
Yeah.
No.
We have to take the fact that you're not a huge fan of truffle, Emma, into consideration. And if Morgan is
Are you a truffle
saying as a truffle cheese.
I'm not saying I'm a truffle fan.
No, but
It's a good truffle cheese. Yeah.
So what are we on now? We
are on texture, and we might as well go straight into flavour as well, because you kind of combined the two anyway.
So for texture, I'd probably say an 8.
An 8, yes, because I would have liked maybe a bit more of a bite to it.
A bit more yield, yeah. A bit more of a firmness to it.
But yes, 8. And flavour out of 20. I'm happy with it because truffle can be very overpowering, and it's not the case here.
But the actual cheddar doesn't have that much of a flavour.
It doesn't shine through. No,
the cheddar's not.
You get that creaminess, roundness of the cheese, but you don't get much of a taste from the cheese.
I think the cheddar could do with being a bit
stronger,
characterful. Yeah, so it carries the truffle, and the truffle isn't just.
The truffle hides the flavour of the cheese.
I'm not quite sure the truffle
it's not so much that it hides
flavor.
it. It's just I don't think the cheese has enough character.
Because it's not an overpowering flavor of truffle. It's the truffle is actually well balanced, but the cheese might be
the cheese is just
slightly
flat.
Cheese
is really quite flat. I mean, it's nice. It's just not wowing me, and I'm left with that tinniness at the end.
So I said there is a metallic finish and sharpness at the end. The cheese does not have enough character to carry the truffle. Is that what you were saying?
I like a little bit more, yeah. Maybe a little bit more maturity on the cheese. As it matures, I think it might just balance a little bit more evenly.
The truffle is such a powerful flavour.
It is, yes.
So they could probably just tone down the amount of truffle that they put in if they wanted to keep the cheese as is. But yeah, I'd like a little
more
bit
of a cheese presence.
Yeah.
So out of 20 on flavors,
15?
16?
15 and a half.
Great compromise, ladies.
We work together, you can tell.
Absolutely. It's been joyous. Next one is A17 1044.
1044.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to wipe down your lovely board.
It's the way over there. Hold on. Oh, gotta reach out.
I am going to wipe this down properly because otherwise that truffle flavour's just going to
Nice. There is a bit more cleaning involved with the flavour added because
for sure.
It can transfer from one cheese to another, and you don't want that.
No.
You want one of these or?
Well, actually, I'm good. I got the two clean knives there. I'll clean yours.
Thank you. Good. Thank you.
So we have the beautiful looking cheese.
I'll have to eat that one.
Some marbling throughout the paste.
It's really pretty, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Never seen anything like it.
It's similar to like the Irish porter, Cahill porter, but it's not because it's not got the wax on it. But it's a really interesting
flavoring.
It looks like it's got stout blended into the curd, but
there's also like grains, like it's almost grainy in some parts. I'm not sure.
There's quite a lot of mold growing on the cut face on this. Yeah. I think it's been cut quite a while by the looks of things. There's a lot. It's dulled down the cut face. But
you want to give it a little bit of a.
Yeah, I think you need to just give it a scrape.
A scrape. You got some holes as well that have developed between the curds where the flavoring's been
just where the
stain.
Yeah.
Press isn't quite.
I don't think that's to be expected usually.
That's brightened it up a little bit. It was a bit grey because of that. I mean, it has sort of spread the lines a bit, but at least it's taken off the mold. So
There's a
yeah,
beautiful rind as well with bluish colors,
really
almost
pretty
gray bluish colors.
So it looks like it's the cloth bound.
It does look lovely.
Yeah, you can see the racks lined.
Yeah.
It looks like it's a Gouda style with the shape.
There's also different size of curds you can see from. You have some big curds present in the cheese there, and some.
So the liquid will have just been added at the curd stage. So after it's been milled, then the flavour will have been added to it, and then it would have been molded.
Well distributed.
It's just characteristic. Every cheese will be different.
Yeah,
you're never going to get uniform. It's just a character of the style.
So enticing though, guys.
Really, yeah, really interesting.
Should I go ahead and
quirky. Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Oh, that's quite a hard cut as well.
It is, yeah.
Does command the attention though. That cheese on the cheese board. I'm intrigued.
I am too, actually. I think appearance-wise, again, it's up there. There's the faults that we can see, from the bits falling off the edge and the white on the cut face. That's really just a cut and pat issue. It's not a fault of the cheese. So,
and try and get past that one then.
Yeah, I don't think you can do anything about that. It's a pretty cheese. Yeah,
it's quite happy with the rind as well. How artisanal it looked. The coloration of the rind.
I would say maybe
out of 10 for
I would say
the appearance.
9.5.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you, guys. How about aroma?
I get chocolate coffee.
Definitely getting chocolate. I am getting some beery notes as well.
Completely different aroma between the paste and the rind. On the rind, you're in a cellar.
Sweetener.
Yeah, sweet cellar.
Rather than a sour and damp, it is a sweetness to it, but it is definitely cellar notes. But it's beautiful.
Summer grass, or are you on the paste? Hold on, I'm thinking about something completely different.
Yeah, there are grassy notes to the rind.
Sweet cellar and grassy.
It's got bags of character. There's all sorts of things going on with this. From the rind is a very different aroma to the paste.
On the rind, I get summer grass with the cereals, hay. Those
hay notes. Yeah.
Yes. But the paste is taking you somewhere else completely.
Yeah, it's a nice dry rind. I like that.
What is the paste smelling of then?
That's where I get the beery notes and the
chocolate first.
Chocolatey. Dark chocolate berry.
Sounds incredible.
And then berries, yeah.
Yeah, it's light. It's not sort of a strong aroma. You really have to sniff hard to get them, but they're there.
You say
not a lot on cheese.
Berry notes at the end or not?
Did you say berry?
Slightly, yes, but it's the chocolate is more prominent.
Yeah, they're savoury, very savoury. I'm not getting berry.
No,
definitely get the chocolate in there.
What do we want to give it for aroma, guys?
Musty notes.
Definitely lots going on in terms of the aroma.
Yeah, I think
quite complex.
I think because of the look of it, you're expecting more of a instant and full aroma.
Still sounds like, from what you've described, it sounds really enticing.
Yeah, you have to search for them. It's not instantly there.
Right.
But once you do take the time to think about them, then you can pick them out. I think I would like it if it was a bit more pronounced, and maybe there were more cheesy notes in there as well. But I think it's still really
the cheese side of things. Yes, I agree. The cheese could be more present, but the other aromas, I think they're quite there. I wouldn't want it to be more stronger in terms of the chocolate, the other aromas.
No, I just like the cheese to be a bit more.
Cheese, yes. But otherwise, the rest of the aromas, I think that any stronger would be too much.
We want to give it then
8.5.
I would have gone for 9, so 8.5. Fair enough.
8.5.
Yes, because there's no cheese aroma.
Yeah.
No worries. How about the texture?
It's quite supple. Obviously it's going to break up because it's got the marbling through it. I really like that marbling, and I think it's done very nicely. It's really sort of consistent throughout. It looks really pretty. It goes a bit grainy. Is it
easily breakable?
Yeah, it really does break up quite a lot. It's quite hard to.
It's not crumbly in a sense. It's really much.
I don't know. I think maybe it crumbles.
What you'd expect.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to. I guess it doesn't make it great for slicing. What do you think? But it is. You're not going to get away from that because of the style of cheese that it is.
What do we want to give it for texture, guys?
It's quite powdery. Gritty. Have you had it?
I haven't tasted it yet.
So is that a powdery mouthfeel, Morgan?
Yes.
There's a dry
grittiness. Dry. I would have expected something a bit squidgier.
The dryness actually leaves you a very clean palate.
It does.
So that's not necessarily a bad thing. I like that.
Then, guys,
to it, the powderiness.
Is that too gritty for you?
It is.
Yeah.
Gritty, I like powdery.
Yeah. I like the finish, as in how it leaves my palate very clean, but it's not the texture I would have expected.
No.
Yeah, I think I'd like it a bit creamier.
Agreed.
It is powdery. It is a powderiness to it.
Sometimes it's good because it adds an extra layer to the texture, but this is too much. I think. Yeah. It's mainly what I get from the texture. Powdery.
Yeah. It looks nice and creamy when you see the cheese, but when you taste it, it doesn't taste as it looks. And the powderiness does detract from it, from the enjoyment of it. So I'll probably go
for 6.
6. Yeah, 6 on texture.
Flavour?
It's quite sour.
Yes, I'm a bit puzzled by the
I'm very puzzled by very, very savoury. There's a sour caramel rather than a sweet caramel.
Yes,
it's that a contradiction in terms completely, but
because you get that warmth, sweetness, but in a savoury way. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah,
it's hard to explain, isn't it? It's kind of oh god, musky. It's musky.
Yeah,
that's the word I'm looking for. Musky.
Does it taste chocolatey or beery?
No.
Not like you would think it.
No,
with the aroma. I think the
So
chocolate would come at the end.
It does, and you do get that. It's more of a feeling than a taste, but you know when you walk into a coffee shop and you get that warmth, sweet atmosphere around you, you kind of get that when you eat the cheese, but I don't get chocolate notes in my mouth.
I'd love to know what it is in there.
I'm really intrigued. Yeah.
What do we want to give it for flavour then, guys?
Not boozy. There's no
thing. I think it is a stout still that's in there.
It sounds like a porter.
I'm sure it must be.
Because you get those chocolate notes that you would expect,
but they don't come through in the way that you want to keep going back.
It's quite subtle if it's a port.
Yeah.
Is that just a very well balanced cheese?
I think it's quite short, well, quite limited. Muted. Let's say muted on the flavour on that.
Because the chocolate comes back at the end. The warm chocolate lingers.
I think it just lacks a bit in the complexity of what the appearance and the aroma of the rind at least suggests. Not unpleasant in any way, just a little bit, just falls a little bit short of what I'd hoped. I'll probably say on the flavour,
Did we rate the texture already? We did, yeah.
Yeah.
14? Yeah.
14.
Love that. And I've lost the pack.
Okay.
I lost it. Oh no, it was over there somewhere.
Oh, okay. Oh, it was a cling film, wasn't it? That's fine.
Yeah, so it's there.
Yeah, interesting to know what that is actually.
Yeah, make a note of the code, and I will let you know.
It would have been a quarter because it was chocolate notes. Yeah. Was anything strong?
What did we give that one, guys? Was that a 14, did you say?
Yes.
Thank you.
Sticky.
Okay, we're going on to A171051.
5-1.
Oh yeah, going for the
jars.
1051.
Nice.
So this is a beautiful golden oil with chunks, nice big chunky chunks of what looks like a feta style.
White feta style cheese.
Yeah.
Roughly cut. It's not
roughly.
very, standardized square cut. It's very artisanal,
very random,
looking.
rustic.
Yes. And you can still see that shape of the mold on some of the chunks. You see that one here?
Yeah.
So it's quite nice looking. Oh, there's some flavoring.
So you got some herbs and
looks like
peppercorns at the bottom.
Thyme,
yeah. Well, open it up and have a look. Yeah, initial appearance in the jar is quite pleasant,
appealing.
The color of the oil is beautiful, that lovely golden yellow.
Like rapeseed oil type.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I think that's what it is.
And you can't quite see at first that there's been some flavor added to the cheese because it's sitting at the very bottom.
Yeah.
So all you can see is the very white cheese with the golden oil.
Some very big chunks in there.
Yes.
I don't know if I suppose that might be better for
lovely.
the preservation of it. Yeah, so
it
let's
looks appealing.
Yeah, it does. Do I put some tissue on there?
Yes.
Just I don't want it to contaminate the board for any future cheeses. There we go. Thank you for you, madam.
Very soft curd as well.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
This is really exciting.
Yeah.
Actually. So it's the kind of
it looks very summery.
Yeah.
I wasn't supposed to try it already, but went for it.
So it's like the Persian style of feta when it's with oil rather than the Greek that would be with brine.
Again, in terms of appearance, it looks appealing to me. I quite like the fact that the chunks are uneven and have been roughly cut because it adds onto the appearance of the cheese, I think. Making it look more artisanal.
Where did I put the lid?
I have it.
Oh, right, okay. Thank you. Oh, do you want to have a whiff first? So, I mean, appearance, it looks a bit grainy, but nice and white. And as I say, big chunks. It has actually broken down a lot in the oil. So
that's true. Yes.
It's quite. I'm not going to be able to show you this because it's if I tip it, obviously it's going to pour out, but there's a lot of it broken down in there. So the oil is just looks like a very grainy oil, which is a bit of a
very fragile cheese. So as soon as you scoop something out, it breaks into tiny little pieces.
Yeah, you can see.
Right.
I guess you could use that as a salad dressing.
Absolutely.
That'd be rather lovely.
Yeah, I've done it before. Yeah.
So you finished the cheese, you've got a whole beautiful jar of oil that you just need to make a dressing out of.
Nothing goes to waste in the kitchen. Nothing.
Fantastic.
Right. So
okay. So in terms of appearance,
yeah, I mean it's just very random sized pieces. The oil's beautiful. It's a shame that the flavoring is at the bottom because I think people might not realize because not everybody's going to pick that up on the shelf. They might just think it's the cheese in oil and not realise that it's got all those lovely flavours at a glance.
Sure that we'll probably have it on the label.
They have it on the label,
Yes.
but just at a glance, you know, it's not going to have the eye-catching effect of having the herbs visible from the sides, which I think probably does it a bit of a disservice. And there's not a massive amount of flavouring, which is quite nice. So I'm hoping that the cheese gets to shine.
I'm wondering as well if the flavour is not going through more of the cheese at the bottom, yeah, and then at the top. So we might not get an actual feel for the whole cheese. But anyway, appearance. You see, but now that we've picked up a few pieces, it looks very different. I don't know if you remember when we started picking up the cheeses that the oil was quite clean, but now it looks a bit messy.
Yeah.
So you've been tilting it. I guess if it was just still, if you let it sit on the shelf, it would go back down to being clear again. So
it crumbled as we were picking out a few pieces off the jar.
7.5.
7.5, yes. It's a bit of a shame, actually.
Yeah. We'll go 7.5 on that.
And then the aroma.
I'll leave that there actually. Yeah, because we'll have a sniff. Do you want to smell the?
It's very peppery.
Oh, hints of garlic. But it's very it's just very oil on the nose. Obviously, you're not going to smell the cheese from the jar, but you get I get the garlic and a little bit of herbs in the background, but mostly garlic and oil.
You don't get much of a cheese aroma at all, actually.
No.
With the oil on top of it, though, are you?
Yeah, you wouldn't.
So it's going to be.
So we kind of almost sort of judge it separately. So once you have it out of the jar, then if you judge it from that smell,
you don't smell much.
There's nothing.
No, there's nothing.
No cheese. Not even a sweet lactic promise.
You get a very light hint of garlic, but you don't get any indication that it's actual cheese.
No. Okay, so aroma 6.
I don't get any.
No. Fine. Because the aroma is just the oil, but there's nothing on the cheese at all. But again,
and you did expect that from a fresh cheese.
So I wouldn't go lower.
No, maybe 6.5.
6.5, yeah.
6.5.
6.5. 6.5.
6.5, yes. I quite like the texture though.
I really like the texture.
It's firm, but it's yielding as well. A very creamy. It rounds the palate.
It's really sort of rich. With the oil as well. You've got that lip coating, mouthful filling, and I thought it was going to be grainy, but it's not. It's just smooth and creamy.
I really like it.
Yeah, that's really lovely. There's
a bit of a stickiness as well to it. That's really nice. Big fan of the flavor.
A bit more. It's got a bit more body to it than a feta. In terms of a feta would break down and go quite dry quickly. This one just stays with you, and it's creamy. I think a little bit of this goes a long way, and I really like that. You need lots of it because the flavour is good as well. But the texture, I'm up there with.
Can we give a 10 for the flavor?
I think we could. Yeah, 10 for the texture.
Yeah, you're a 10.
Well done, ladies. Your first 10 of the day, but
we're almost apologizing, Kim. It's really, really
beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful.
It's the cheese, I think it is. I 100% agree with you.
I'm going to have one of these.
Because I don't know.
In terms of flavors, I don't get a strong cheesy flavor.
No.
It's a very fresh cheese, so I guess we have to judge it as a fresh cheese.
You get the oil.
Yeah. You get the garlic,
but it's not overpowering. The smell is stronger than the actual taste in the mouth.
I don't get much time.
No. But is it because we had pieces at the top of the jar and the time is at the bottom?
Shall we have a dig and see if we can get some from the bottom and see if it helps?
This is going to get...
Might need to tip it into a bowl or something rather than dig, because you'll just break it up.
True. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Could you bring a couple more so we can do the same with the other ones?
Yeah.
In terms of the flavour of the cheese, you would expect it to be just a very fresh,
Yes.
mild flavour.
You would, but you don't get much of the flavor of the cheese at all. You would still expect it to be present somehow, even if it's very subtle. The texture is absolutely brilliant. Sorry, I'm refilling glasses. But I think we'll get more flavors at the bottom of the jar. It's really, yes, a comment we can feed back to the producer if we can make sure the flavoring is well distributed throughout the jar, because there is no hint of
Already
the
done that for you. We're better to see the herbs rather than cite them at the bottom.
Visually
Which
would be more appealing, but also I think it would impact the flavor of the cheese, at least the one sitting at the top of the jar.
I've just licked the spoon and oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put, I just dug a little piece out.
Ah, good.
So I'll have a taste of that. Wow, that's lovely.
So you see at the pieces we got out of the jar, it's very, it's what's the word? It doesn't hold together.
Right, yeah.
It's very it's broken down to tiny pieces. So you might not get the same experience texture wise. And now because there's much more tiny pieces, you get more flavor from the oil as well. So that piece is much more garlicky.
Can you get the thyme? Do you get that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, not overpowering.
I just think that's really balanced.
It's yeah.
That's lovely. That's
And
summer afternoons with a glass of wine out in the garden for me.
I'm going to put that in brackets for you.
It's calling for some sunshine that we don't get in Scotland.
Sunshine in a jar. How about that?
Yeah, sunshine in a jar.
It really is, with the colour as well.
And I think that the creaminess and the texture of the cheese really add onto it. You don't get the taste of fresh milk or young cheese because of the added flavoring, but I'm not too bothered.
It's a shame.
It's a shame.
Yeah, but it's going to happen because the oil is
Style of the cheese.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
And
they clearly put a lot of hard work into the blending of that oil as well.
Absolutely.
To get the balance.
And they've done really well.
Yeah.
I think, you know, the fact that they've only got that small amount of herbs and garlic at the bottom, they've obviously tweaked that to get that to that point and taken a lot of time and effort over that. So yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm a 19 on that flavor.
Yes, I would agree.
Yeah. Well done, ladies. Okie dokie.
Fab.
So
What's next?
We are on 1052 next.
Okay. That's like a chili oil. So I think same product, different oil, different flavour.
But here, yeah,
lots more flavouring.
Lots more flavouring. You see, compared to the few sprigs of thyme we had on the previous one.
A lot of peppercorns.
Yeah.
Lots of.
Is it chili?
Well, it looks like chili flakes.
I bet there's chili and pepper in there. I mean, it's a beautiful pink colour, orangey pink,
and it's obviously the chili has carried on the oil. So I think for this one you would expect quite a lot of flavouring is shining through on the.
What did you give the
pieces?
First one?
A similar one to this, 7.5 on visual. Yeah.
I think we need to go
bump it up
8
because of the flavouring. The flavours being a bit more.
Well, there's more. It's obvious.
8, yeah,
it's obvious on that one without tipping the jar upside down. It's obvious that it's got bits in it because you can see them all. You know, from every side.
Yeah.
Of it. Yeah.
So with the
but similar to the first one, the cheese you can see can be easily broken down. So that's a bit of a shame, but yeah, it would go slightly higher than the previous one.
Yeah. So 8 on that. Okay. We'll put it onto the paper.
Yes,
and then,
let's keep doing that.
yeah. I'm gonna try and go lift. Oh, yay!
Yummy, yum, yum.
Yes.
For the love of cheese. Okay. Will that do for? Shall I have a sniff of the jar first?
I lost my spoon.
I've probably got that.
Thank you.
I'll keep it. Have a sniff first of the oil and as well.
It smells slightly spicy, but it's not that chili oil that you would expect from Asian restaurants. Or
oh, I get floral notes on that.
It's quite subtle.
I bet it's from the peppercorns. Is the peppercorns in there?
Careful.
Yeah. Oil all over the carpet. My husband would kill me. Yeah, there's some really lovely floral notes to that.
I don't know if it's a big chunk of chili or look there. That's not chili, isn't it? I'm intrigued.
Might be.
There's the warm, hot notes of chili, but maybe we'll find out.
Yeah.
So we are on aroma. Quite pleased with the fact that it's not overpoweringly spicy on the nose, because sometimes you would smell, you know, the strength of the chili.
Yeah.
Quite sweet.
Mm-hmm. That might actually be sweet chili, so not that spicy.
Yeah. Ooh.
Gentle warmth and
got a mouthful of salt then.
It is saltier than the first one.
Really salty.
It probably needs it to stand up to the chili.
Yeah, I think it's almost too much though for me.
Too much,
salt.
yeah.
That is too much salt. Yeah.
The salt. Oh yeah. The aftertaste of salt. The salt overpowers the spiciness, which is a bit of a shame. Because you feel like the spiciness is there. It's almost shy.
Yeah. The spiciness starts to come through, doesn't it? And then
but then you get like that
salt.
burning saltiness that covers up the spiciness completely.
I think the salt mutes the spice when the spice is just starting to get going.
And then the saltiness goes away and you get that warmth, spice tingling back. Because it's still at the tip of your tongue. It's still there.
Yeah. So for aroma, what do we think for aroma first of all then? Because
that was flavor.
Yeah. Same as the last one.
Yeah, I'm quite pleased with the aroma.
Yeah. Same as the last one. What did we say on the first one with the aroma?
0.5.
Say again?
6.5.
Should we go 7? Yeah, yes. I think 7 actually. Yeah, because a little bit more sweetness with the aroma on that one.
Okay.
Texture wise, again, it's just lovely and smooth.
Slightly firmer than the previous one, no?
It is. In a nice way. I just can't get past that flavour.
That saltiness.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
It's such a shame though.
It is, because that was it looks really exciting. Let's see if that's garlic down there. No, it's cheese. So for texture, again, that's really, I think it's excellent texture. It's just a shame that it disappears, it breaks down
crumbles
so much.
But it's that style of cheese, so it's very fragile.
Yeah, it is very fragile. But again, it wouldn't get wasted.
No,
because it's so perfect for salads.
Still go for a 10 then.
Yeah. 10 again.
And on the texture.
Buzzer.
The flavor though.
Flavor really is
very promising with the chili and all the depth of warmth it brings, but the saltiness it's
salt killed it. Yeah. It's really disappointing because I think the balance of the chili in the oil, the chili it's lovely. It comes through. There's a sweetness and a warmth from the chili, but that salt just does the chili a disservice.
Yeah, you basically need to wait for the saltiness to hit you and then go away to enjoy the cheese. And
it's quite sour when the salt first starts to take over.
Yes.
There's yeah, I can't put my finger on the word that I want to get to describe how it affects it, but it
stays.
Yeah, it's really promising when the chili first starts to do its thing, but then the salt just ruins it.
What do we want to give it on flavour?
14, 13?
14.
14.
Yeah, 14.
14. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, the saltiness kills it.
Shame.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
Okay, we're moving on to A171053 next.
That's the
next jar.
There's a third jar.
Again, you've got that lovely yellowy golden, yeah. Looks like a rapeseed oil, but a bit lighter, I guess. And there's some rapeseeds are really golden. This one's a little bit lighter, so it could.
Any indication? No indication of any particular flavoring?
No flavor at all in that one.
That we can think of. Maybe the oil's been infused.
Maybe garlic.
Might just be on its own in the oil.
Garlic.
No. That sounds good to me, though.
So, appearance. Oh, a spoon? Madam?
No. Probably too close out. So similar type of cheese in the previous two jars that we've opened up. No particular indication of flavoring, so I'm guessing the oil has been infused with garlic prior to marinating the cheese in it.
Again, yeah, it's lovely white,
rough cuts,
better style
cheeses. That is crumbling though. We've mentioned that before, but
where did my little knife?
Yeah. Oh, chili oil.
Are they generous chunks to begin with?
They are generous chunks to begin with.
Oh, yeah.
They would break down as you try to scoop them out, leaving, that crumbly, oily texture.
Which is probably why they've gone with the big chunks to start with, because they know it's going to get broken if you scoop it out. And I quite like the rustic nature of the fact that all the chunks are different sizes.
Yes. It's like a rough cut.
Yeah.
So we gave 7.5 on the other two.
You gave 8.
8, yeah. I would go closer to an 8 because
I'm thinking, yeah, because there's you can't mark them down because you can't see the flavoring.
No.
I would probably just say that it's an 8 again.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The last one, it's just a bit, yeah.
Okay. Aroma.
So aroma again, it's garlic on the
very
nose.
Garlicky, yeah.
Very garlicky on the nose. It's not the chemical garlic either. I've some garlic oils can smell really kind of industrial and chemically. This is quite a floral.
Beautifully infused by the sounds of it.
My knife or I get truffle.
Might be truffle actually, yeah.
Yes. I get truffle. I don't get garlic. Yeah. And no,
maybe it's the garlic from me.
I cleaned the knife. No, that it's not the knife.
It's truffle.
I get truffle.
But I'm still getting garlic.
Why don't you grab another chunk?
That's got an acidity. I am going to grab another chunk because I might just get a different spoon. I won't.
I'm jumping ahead, but you do get that saltiness again on that one.
Which are you getting, truffle or garlic? I get truffle aroma, truffle flavour, and I get garlic on the nose.
I get garlic on the nose, but I definitely get truffle on the flavour.
That's really going to break it up now, but let's just try that again.
No, I get truffle.
Truffle, truffle, truffle.
Texture of the cheese,
Lovely.
great.
10.
Behaves in the mouth the way you would expect it. Yeah. 10 again for me on the texture. Have we done the aroma? I'm kind of lost in the cheese.
You haven't marked it, no.
Okay. Because we couldn't figure out what we were smelling, whether it was
You're
truffle
going,
or garlic.
careful, careful.
Let's just say it's complex.
Yeah.
Yes.
The complex flavor.
I did have the garlic first, and then I put a piece in my mouth, and it shelled truffle.
Yeah.
So now I can't unsee the truffle.
And I think that's the problem, because I had garlic originally. I'm sure, I think it is truffle, but because I smelt the garlic originally, I can't get past that.
But overall, whether garlic or truffle, I'm happy with the aroma.
It smells beautiful.
Yeah. It's subtle. It's not overpowering.
But it's oil. It's not.
It's oil, yeah.
So I'll probably say 8.5.
Yeah, agree with that.
Texture.
10.
Yeah, beautiful texture again.
And so moving on to the flavor.
I'm just trying to cleanse.
That's the thing. So the truffle is balanced, but you get, again, that saltiness. It's not as strong as the previous one, but it's still there. Even first hint, you get that burning, tingling saltiness. That almost
texture
masks away the truffle. No, yeah, that's a very focused piece of that.
Divine, and it's the texture is done a disservice by that saltiness, because it distracts you. It takes away your attention from how lovely it feels in the mouth, because then you're distracted by the amount of that sharpness, that astringent.
The last piece was much saltier.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's very
13,
very truffly.
13, 14, 14.
I think the last one was saltier.
14.
I don't know. I had my last bite was, unless the salt is not evenly distributed.
Do you do the same as the last one then?
What did we do for the last one?
14.
14, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. The salt, it's yeah, basically muting any other flavor.
It's the dominant flavor that just detracts from everything else that's going on. So, but you would think that the salt would be the same through all of them if it's the same cheese. But that first one was just
maybe it's added on, yeah.
It just stood out on its own.
But I had a first piece that wasn't as salty as the second one. The second one, it was just too much.
Was it?
Okay.
I'm getting a little bit less salt in this one than the second one.
Well, maybe it's not evenly distributed.
Maybe 14.5, because it's just a little bit less than the other one. Just a different shape.
No, I don't know, because if for me it's not the salt is not well distributed, then I would leave it at 14.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Such a shame, though.
I know, because it's a beautiful.
We need to keep an eye out for the next.
Right.
Definitely.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go, guys. Next one being 1080.
1080.
Fruit flavor added on this one.
Quite sticky and
wet,
but well, vacuum packed. Yeah,
they are. Yeah, so it looks like a Stilton or a Wensleydale with apricot or ginger, maybe. So, I mean, it's the pale white paste that you would expect with this sort of cheese. Very sticky, very moist, very wet.
Sticky. No rind, no.
Yeah.
Even color.
Yeah.
Throughout.
The distribution of the flavor piece, excuse me, It's very uneven.
Very uneven, yes. So if you look at
the symbol on the base,
one side of the cheese, which I'm assuming is the base, you have quite a few pieces
where they've obviously dropped.
And on the other side, it's not well distributed. The cheese is very, very wet and almost breaking in my
Yeah, I think we may have to put that down to the vat packing, guys. So we'll try not to be
We'll see what it's like when we cut it.
by it.
Because it's quite soft as well. I'll cut it in half just to see the distribution of that.
Yeah, it's still sticky.
Yes.
They are. It is a wet young cheese though. But that's
promising creaminess. I'm assuming.
Let's see. Okay. I mean, it's crumbled once it's been cut. It's gone quite crumbly and cloyy. So it doesn't hold its texture. Doesn't hold its shape particularly well as it once it's cut, but very very moist and squidgy. That technical term there, squidgy.
Yeah. And when you cut it through, but maybe that's not right knife, but
yeah,
quite broken up the curd as well.
So,
okay, appearance out of 10.
Well, the actual paste itself is really consistent.
Yes.
The colours
even
as expected. It's just I think with the distribution of the flavour added there and it being very much concentrated at the base, it should be blended quite nice and evenly. I think 7.
Yeah.
7 unison there.
Then aroma.
Sweetness straight away.
Ginger, definitely.
Yeah.
You get that
instant
ginger, but you get that freshness that comes with ginger.
And it's actually quite light, isn't it?
Yes, I would have expected something a bit more pungent, but you get that light,
quite a jolly
freshness of ginger. Clean freshness.
Yeah.
Almost like a cheesecake.
Cheesecake, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Quite sweet.
Just take a slither off of them like that.
Created a new word, cheesecake-esque.
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 Copyright that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not mine, that's Sarah's.
What that came out of your mouths.
Yeah. No.
So what do we want to give it for aroma then, ladies?
Well, I think
quite like the aroma. Sorry.
Yeah, I quite like it because it's jolly, it's fresh, it's light, you get hints of the ginger.
Yeah, it's not overpowering because sometimes ginger is just so much in your face. You just don't want to actually try the product, but
again, you can't really smell much
of the cheese.
Yeah, there's not very many lactic notes going on there, but
you do get that.
It's a hint.
Yeah, slight yogurty, cheesecake-esque, as you said, cheesecake-esque. You know that sweet dairy. It might be the ginger, but
so maybe 8.5.
8.5, yeah.
8.5 on the aroma, I think.
I'm actually scared not to do it justice because I don't like ginger.
Oh, really?
No.
What about the texture, guys?
The texture it's got a slight graininess to it. Very, very moist.
But moist.
Creamy. Clean mouthfeel.
No. And then you got that bite from the ginger, but it's a soft bite. It adds texture.
It's there is a creaminess. There's a slight graininess. It's not unpleasant.
No.
I would probably say.
I'm sorry, I'm making a weird face. I don't like ginger, but.
Okay, but is it well balanced, the ginger, or is it because you said it wasn't overpowering?
Yeah.
No, it's well balanced. You get that warmth, clean taste of the ginger.
Yeah. I think for texture, I think a 7.5 for me because it's just really.
Yeah, it's
breaking up.
It's breaking up. Yeah.
Messy. I think
messy.
Just a bit messy with the texture. And because it's a wet cheese, I'd have liked it to be a bit creamier and just sliced a bit nicer rather than being so.
Yeah, 7.5.
7.5. Yeah. I suppose if it's a bit. drier around the edges.
Yeah. A bit firmer, maybe. So that it holds together when you cut it.
Very, very soft and pretty. It just sort of melts.
Very pleasing experience. If you like ginger.
And the ginger pieces aren't too big.
No. It adds that little, texture onto it, and it yields under the teeth.
It's not a lot of heat coming out of ginger. You know how ginger can often give you some good heat. It's more of a sweetness, a sweet hit.
I said that the ginger's well balanced and not too fiery or overpowering.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, I think, the flavour's not offensive in any way. It's just, I think I like a little bit more of the lactic notes and the cheesy notes to come through.
More of a cheese taste.
Maybe 16?
16, yeah. Because you get the texture of the cheese, but it's mostly the ginger.
Yeah, it's quite one-dimensional in the sense that it's just gone, and then there's no, you don't even get the ginger left on your palate, which I thought it would linger a little bit longer than it has.
No, it's very.
It's just it's fresh and clean and short-lived though.
It's a bit, on the nose you do have that little yogurty, dairy smell.
Yeah,
but then it doesn't carry through in the mouth. Which is a bit of a shame.
Are we sticking with the 16, ladies?
Happy with that?
Yes, I'm happy with that.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. We are on to our next cheese, which is A17 1081.
108. Yes, it's there. Back up the ginger.
Yes, sorry, I should have let you pack it away.
No, don't worry.
Throwing it around. Okay, let me just finger it. It's a little bit the best that I see. There. Thanks.
That is just wipe off a few things.
That's better. The camera's come back.
Oh yeah. I'll let you put that on the back in.
Sure.
And so you said 1081. Is
that right?
So different shape, different flavor, but it looks like a similar style of cheese. Not as wet and sticky as the previous one, although it was vacuum packed as well.
So I mean, it's a nice distribution.
Yes.
It's cracking a little bit, isn't it?
Slightly, yeah. When you're moving it around, it starts breaking up a little bit. There's been damage here, but it's just transportation, so we'll not.
Yeah,
we'll cut it out. So no rind, very even coloring of the paste. There is maybe slightly more flavoring at the center.
Yeah.
Of the cheese.
Yeah.
Don't know if you can.
On one side, on that side, there's a little bit more, but then the other.
Yeah.
Again, you're never going to get that.
No, not that even distribution.
Lovely sort of lovely white colour to the paste. It's pretty standard. Really.
Yeah.
So appearance-wise, yeah, just it's not really a lot that you can say.
But I will grade it higher than the previous one though, because the flavoring is better distributed. What did we give the previous one, the ginger one? On the
what?
On the appearance.
Appearance, you gave it an 8.
An 8, I'll get 8.5.
Oh, sorry, you gave it a 7.
7, yeah, so I'd say 8 then.
8.
Or 8, 7.5?
No, 8.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that, yeah.
Sorry, can you confirm, was that 8 or 8.5?
8.
Lovely, thank you. An aroma.
Cranberry.
That's, yeah, I think it is cranberry. Sweet.
Very sweet.
As in, yeah.
I almost get, yogurts.
Yeah.
Cheesecake.
It's almost a strawberry flavour.
Yeah. Might actually be strong.
Really fruity.
It's almost as if there's been milk, sugar, and fruits put together.
Yeah. Very sugary.
Yeah.
almost sickly sweet, actually.
Yes, on the
You
nose.
you
Yes,
wouldn't expect it for a cheese to be this sort of sweet.
almost like a candy. Like
yeah. Yeah, those, oh gosh, rhubarb and custard candies. It smells
Oh, okay.
kind of sweet. That's crazy.
So I said it's a very sweet yogurty aroma, very fruity and sugary.
Yeah.
Yes.
It might be again, there's no cheese aroma.
No.
There's no lactic
All you get is
on that
fruit.
just punchy fruit.
Because even when we're talking about yogurt or cheesecake, it's very much the sweetness to it that we're describing, not the milky component.
Fruity flavors.
Yeah, even when you take away all the flavor and you don't get much on the cheese though.
So aroma wise, I think it's excessively sweet. Me. 7.
7, yes.
7 for aroma.
Okay. Texture.
It's quite
cute.
It's squidgy again.
Yeah,
squidgy, fudgy texture.
Fudgy.
I think. Quite a.
Those break easily, but that might be due to the
quite pliable.
The added fruit.
Yeah. Fudgy and pliable. Grainy. Fudgy to squeeze, then grainy in the mouth.
Grainy,
it's cheesecake-esque again.
Yeah.
A fudge cheesecake.
Oh.
Now there's an idea.
We're getting further down the rabbit hole. It's not cranberries.
No. Is it not?
I think you're right, it's strawberries.
It tastes like strawberry to me. Because cranberries are more soury, aren't they? More sour. Bitter. I think it's Wensleydale and cranberry. Wensleydale and strawberry.
I think so, yeah. Which is not unpleasant.
It is, again, it's just it's summer in a cheese, basically. If you like that sort of thing.
I would say it's dessert and a cheese. It's
dessert. I like that.
Because this is summer in a jar, but that
that's
very, very
sweet. That's savory. Yes. This is dessert, yeah. It's a dessert cheese.
Is dessert in a cheese form?
Yes. Like strawberry ice cream cheese.
You couldn't eat a lot of it. It's really there's a richness to the sweetness that's a bit over too much. Yeah. I think you could take some of the fruit out of this. Definitely. Tone it down a little bit. Balance the cheese and the fruit just that little bit better.
Because the strawberry with the creaminess of the cheese, I think would balance well. A bit too much strawberries.
You don't. It's almost like there's no point in the cheese because the strawberries are just so prominent.
Some people might like that.
Yeah. I guess there would be. Anybody that likes, your Wensleydale and cranberry type cheese, I think would do well to try it for sure. Yes. For me, I think that they really need to tone down the amount of fruit in it and let the cheese be the cheese.
It's like summer in cheese form. It is, however, very sweet and possibly too much fruit, which is not allowing the cheese to shine.
Yeah. Yes. Well done, Cara.
Well, thank you very much, Emma.
You've done this a few times.
Just a few. So what do we want to give it for texture and flavour?
So texture, with that fudgy texture, which isn't unpleasant, maybe an 8? Or do you want to do a 7.5?
Well, it's quite a similar texture to the previous one. I would give it a higher grade because the pieces of strawberries are smaller, and I think it adds on to the experience because you enjoy the creaminess of the cheese a bit more. No, what do you think?
Point.
What, maybe the same as the last one? Okay. What was the last one?
7.5.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go any higher.
Okay.
You did say that the ginger, the size of the chunks, sort of.
I quite liked.
It wasn't too big.
I think because it's a different type of fruit. I think they've got the ginger right for ginger, and I think this is right for strawberries, but there's too much of it. So maybe, keep it the same, 7.5.
texture and flavor.
It's that
The sweetness is overpowering.
Yeah.
The gingery one, you gave it a 16.
15.
I would go lower because it's too much. The ginger one was well
Too sweet.
Yeah,
14.
14. Yeah,
14.
Thank you, ladies. We're going to move on to A17 1117.
1.
I think I've got that one here. Just clean.
I'll put that one on the side over there. I'm gonna wipe off my fingers because I smell strawberry. I don't want to do justice to the next cheese.
So yeah, 117.
Thank you.
This is a pretty color.
Yes.
So you see what a pretty color. It's got an arto by the looks of things, giving it that red Leicester type color. And it
doesn't look it when you're holding it up. It looks very yellowy as opposed to orangey.
It is orangey.
It's orangey, yes.
And it's got a natural rind on there. You can see the cloth lines, and you can see some flecks of herb in there.
Few, like not that many.
Not many. No, it's a few.
Speckle of herbs.
Yeah. It's got a lovely texture to it, looking.
Very consistent texture between the inner side of the cheese and up to the rind. There is a slight, protein build up here, you say? Protein.
Yeah, yeah.
But you would expect that from this kind of cheese.
Yeah, looks like a traditional.
Yeah. No holes.
No, it's really, really clean. And yeah, it's got a beautiful paste to it. I love that rind.
Let me see.
I love that rind. It's got some nice colours on it.
Bit of white, dark spots as well, but
yeah.
And you have the ridges. I don't know if you mentioned it. Oh, it smells very nice. Some ridges on the rind as well. Okay.
I would say, I mean, I'd like to see, because it's obviously got the flecks of herb in there. There's not many. So I'd probably like to see a few more of those in there. But I think the colour's lovely. I think the rind smells amazing. That rind is really pretty. I would probably say 9.
9, yes.
Yeah, 9 for the texture. Sorry for the appearance. It's just I'd like to see a little bit more even distribution, a few more herbs on that. Well, I'll maybe not a few more. Let's just taste it first and see what it's all about. So yeah, aroma.
But a more even distribution.
Yeah. There's loads of savoury notes going on in that. That is just...
As Emma's moving the cheese around, I can just smell a couple notes.
Oniony.
Oniony, garlicky.
So I'm guessing that the
green... that cellar...
Yeah.
Cellar mushroomy.
So the green in that is going to be oniony, isn't it? That's going to be spring onion or chives or...
Chives, I would have thought.
Chives, I would think, yeah.
From the look of it, but...
Yeah, it's dark. And that rind.
So the aroma has loads of savoury allium and mushroom throughout, or just on the rind?
Mushroom on the rind.
Mushroom is on the rind.
Yes.
And like you say, the allium, like that, yeah, that's throughout. That's all around the paste, but the
rind is very much
beautiful
different smell.
Ring-like, and yeah, that's gorgeous, gorgeous aroma. What do you think? 9 again?
On the aroma, yes.
Yeah, 9 again for aroma. It's exciting. It's enticing. That is. Okay.
Appearance was 9. Aroma is 9. Texture.
Cuts really nicely.
Slightly crumbly.
Yeah, a bit of a crumble. Which is, if it's a territorial style, that's
around texture.
Hang on,
because I have some bits of curds here.
That's going to be garlic, I guess, or onion. I don't think it's curd. Bit on there as well. Super
crumbly.
Yeah, it is crumbly. No, that is okay. No, it's a different colour completely to that. I think that's garlicky something. Oh, onion maybe.
What are we saying, ladies? Texture-wise.
So if it's a territorial crumbly, that's what you'd expect.
Expect it to be dry.
Yeah, nice and dry. And I mean, there's no moisture build-up anywhere on that, and the rind is lovely and dry.
Was it vacuum packed? Yeah, because you don't get the extra wetness that you got from the other.
You'd expect it, yeah. I thought it might. You've got the little line on there from the vacuum, but that's what just like cut off. Texture's really, really dry on the mouth.
There's a grittiness to it.
That just leaves a really clean palate.
It's astringent, not too much, but still a bit on the tongue. I think
that's what you
expect for
so like Lancashire, Wensleydale, Cheshire kind of sharpness, tang.
Yes,
tang. So for texture
of 10.
Nine again.
8.5.
8.5.
Yes.
8.5 on texture.
Sorry.
And then finally, flavour.
I don't get much of the chive or the onion. I'm breaking it like a savage. It's just
that breaks beautifully though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I really would like more on that chive note to come through, but
you get
I get the cheese. I taste the cheese.
Get the cheese,
and I think that's
what you said has been missing from some of the others was the actual flavour of the cheese that wasn't coming through. So what's the flavour of the cheese like?
This is very sort of farmhousey. It's got a nuttiness to it.
Tangy.
There is a tang, definitely a citrusy tang.
Acidity, slight acidity, tanginess.
It's actually quite refreshing to be able to taste the cheese like you can, but in a flavour added cheese. This is quite like that. I'm going back for more.
Well, please go for it.
You do.
It's just.
Stop it.
You're just jealous.
I'm very jealous.
The onion that we spotted on the nose just doesn't come through in the mouth. It's there, but it's
not enough.
Not enough.
But is that because this is allowing then the flavour of the actual cheese to do its thing? Because I think it's I get my words out. The cheese starts on the palate as soon as you put it in your mouth. Then the flavour does its thing, and then the finish is the cheese as well, which is actually quite nice because you get that little tang. Then you get the chives coming through. I'm getting a hint of garlic.
I'm putting down as allium because I don't know whether it's chive or onion or whatever. So
from the colour of it, I would say it's too dark to be onion, but so allium, but then you've got that sort of there's a nuttiness on the end that I really, really like, and then the palate is your mouth's just clean at the end. But you've still got this hint of like the allium and
warmth. That lingers in.
Farmhouse cheddar, not a cheddar, but a farmhousey, nutty, musky flavour coming through.
Said the cheese is beautifully dominant, a farmhousey, citrusy tang.
Yes.
The allium on the nose doesn't come through as strongly, and there is a nuttiness on the end.
Yeah. So I would say, unlike the others where I think there's too much flavour, I would say I would like a little bit more on the alliums with this one. But it's still a beautiful cheese. Really lovely. That would make a really nice toasty.
Should we go 17 on the flavour? 16.5?
Are you going down? You said it's beautiful.
18.
No, but
17.5.
I could have liked a bit more on the added flavors.
I think I'm at 18.
The 18.
Do you want 17.5? 17.5.
Thank you. 17.5. Okay. And then we are on to our penultimate cheese, which is 1123.
1123. Oh, the packaging, yeah.
So we have a lovely slice of what looks like a
Gouda?
Yeah, cumin flavored Gouda. So that golden yellow paste that you can see. We've got a rind with various colorations. So we have a greenish section of the rind, which on what I think is the bottom. Maybe it's quite vivid. The colors are quite vivid, and then you have a grayish white rind on the rest.
So where it's sat, it's more intense.
Yes, but it's also come through.
It has come through into the cheese,
yeah,
by about what, half inch or so on that side, on the other side, yeah.
Sorry, what did you say? The mold has come through?
Yeah,
just it's just in the colour. In the I don't know if you can see. It's to about here where it's come through, and it's not protein breakdown. It does look like where the molds have just sort of grown inwards. But it looks like a really nice aged farmhousey cheese. It definitely looks like cumin specks. I'm really interested to try this. Cumin seeds there.
Yeah.
A few holes, characteristic holes as you would expect with a nice Gouda style.
Not as much cumin as you could find in some Goudas.
So no.
I'd be interested to see how much the cumin flavor shines through.
Do you want another?
Yes.
Yeah, there's not many specs, but again, it's similar to the last one. Less might be more with this one,
especially
because it's kind of curry flavoury, isn't it? With the cumin,
you might get the nuttiness.
Okay, so appearance-wise, I mean, the rind is nice. It's lovely, as you would expect, really. I like the pattern.
That is really nice.
On it. Can you see the lines on there?
Just about, yes, thank you.
Yeah, nice and pretty. The colour of the paste is consistent. You've got the breakdown around around the edges. It's just
sporadic.
It's fine. That characteristic of cheese, so you'd want that. So just that bit.
I'm a bit bothered. About that one. Okay. That side of the rind, but otherwise,
I think it's a really nice piece.
So far, I have
8.5.
Beautiful looking aged cheese, few characteristic holes that you would expect with this style, not many specks of additive. The colour of the paste is consistent with the breakdown.
Yep, it was 8.5 on the appearance on that. It's nice.
Okay.
Aroma.
Aroma, guys?
Quite mild. Yeah. Quite muted. There's a hint of nuttiness. I'm not getting any.
I'm getting sweetness.
Yeah.
Nuttiness,
definitely. Like caramel.
Yes. Very slight hint of cumin, but
very
it's
delicate.
because I got lucky and I cut into two little seeds.
You got them.
Like,
yeah, you do.
Very get slight hint of cumin, but otherwise nutty.
Yeah. A little bit of straw maybe on
it. Yeah.
The straw?
Sweet.
Yeah, a very little bit of straw.
No, I've got strawberries stuck in my brain now from the other cheese.
Not berry, just the straw without the berry.
Yeah, sweetness. I would expect nuttiness, sweetness.
Yeah. So aroma, it's quite complex, really. That sweetness, once you cut doing that again.
Quite fragrant.
Again, this is another one that's
more
allowing
cumin.
the cheese to do the aroma to shine when it comes to aroma, and the flavouring isn't the overpowering aroma. So I like that. There's lactic notes on that aroma as well. I don't think it's particularly aged.
No.
The texture,
aroma
when you taste it, it's really quite soft. Ooh, that's a really strong flavour compared to the aroma.
Yeah.
Isn't it? You don't expect that. There's an astringency to that flavour. Right on the finish, that almost bites your tongue.
Is it saltiness? Is there something more than cumin?
I don't think that's
Like
salt. What marks should we give?
The aroma.
Yeah, so maybe
It's very salty.
I think it's still about an 8, isn't
8,
it?
yeah.
I think it's a nice aroma, that one.
You gave the one before it a 9 for aroma.
Maybe an 8.5 in that case.
8, yeah,
it's very close. Yeah.
Texture.
Texture
It's quite a bit soggy almost.
Squidgy.
Yeah, when you first feel the piece, it's quite firm. So it's a nice firm, as you would expect, springy, nice Gouda style. But then once you taste it, it breaks down really quickly. It is almost quite soggy.
Yeah. I would expect
gluey,
additional firmness. Yeah.
I didn't expect it to break down that quickly. Pasty. It's not. I can't even say it's fudgy. It's not, because it's just it just always dissolves. The cumin's not coming through either.
No. Unless you actually bite into it.
Yeah.
So texture. Out of 10.
We've done texture. We did.
No.
Sorry.
Oh, have we? No, we did. Did we do texture? No,
we did 8.5 on aroma.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Texture, I don't think delivers as you expect it to. Maybe it's 7. 7 on texture. The flavour,
because of how it dissipated in the mouth.
Yeah, it's just crazy because it just disappears really quickly. So
it doesn't hold.
You want it to have a bit of time to unravel in your mouth, and you want to be able to chew it for a while, but it's literally a couple of chews and it's just disappeared. It's almost like it dissolves in your mouth, which does it a disservice.
And then the flavor, the cumin, it's barely there.
Yeah. The cheese itself is actually very nice. But there's a
sharpness to it.
I want more cumin.
Cumin flavour is very muted.
Very much so.
Unless you happen to bite into one of those seeds. You don't.
If you couldn't see it, if you didn't know when you bought it that it was a cumin flavour added, you wouldn't identify them. So, which kind of makes me think, what's the point? I'm going to try that.
What do we want to give it for flavour then, guys?
I'm trying to find some of the cumin flavouring.
No, I
Got it. 2 seeds then.
No, but you got
took 2 seeds to get it, and there's hardly any seeds in it. The cheese itself has got a nice flavour, as in for the actual base cheese. For the flavour added cheese, it is lacking in the flavour added, unless you get the seeds with it. I'm going to try a bit of the rind there. No, I'm not.
So you need more cumin then, is what you're saying?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
In terms of flavor.
Good cheese though. But
just that's the thing, the cheese is good, but there's not much
flavor added. This is a flavour added class, isn't it? So I thought this would have been in a and more savoury.
You see, would have expected
Note for me.
more sweetness.
Mm.
What are we going to give it?
The cheese is good though.
That apple really just accentuated the flavour.
Oh.
That was really quite nice. I still think that's a nice cheese. I would like more cumin, but I still think that's up there with a
16. Would you more?
I'm thinking 17.
17?
I think 17.
And you gave the one before a 17.5, which was the oniony one.
Maybe 16, 16.5 in that case then.
Yes.
Yeah, 16.5. Because I think the flavour of the last one was
slightly more present than the one. Yeah.
Okie dokie. Thank you, guys. And then we're on to our final cheese of the day.
It's been so much fun.
So this is cheese A17 1171.
This one is unmistakable, have to say.
Ooh, but it looks lovely.
The beautiful wild garlic yarg.
So beautiful wild garlic cheese.
Beautiful wild garlic cheese, yes. There's lots of them about, of course.
So the added flavor, I'm guessing, is
the wild garlic.
The leaf that is added on the outside. So we got a nice covering of leaves on 2 of the 3 side. I don't know if you can see, so that's the,
but it's
I'm assuming
pretty naked bum.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. There's absolutely no mold on this at all either, and it should be mold ripened, although it doesn't mold up like a certain other leaf coated.
You have a bit of white mold growing on the bun though.
Yeah. The wild garlic is a natural antiseptic, so it doesn't like to mold up a lot, but I'd like maybe a little bit. But that's a shame that the leaves aren't all the way around. But for the sides that it's on, it's a beautiful
pretty
cheese.
looking though if you put it on the cheese board like that.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely stunning.
And you get the very clean, even paste. Yeah, it's a sharp contrast with the dark green.
Yeah.
Rind.
Yeah. Again, you get the lines where it's been packed, but you can just get rid of that.
Yeah.
So just clean that up before you pop it on a cheese board. There you go, it's gone. So yeah, the cheese itself, the paste is nicely done. Can get that. There we go. So a few dimples, but no holes as such. It's really nice. Yeah, just
no covering at the bottom.
Yeah, so that's a shame. It should be covered all the way. So for appearance, I would just
so pretty.
Yeah. Say 8.5.
8.5. Yes, that's what I was going.
Just you'll drag the leaves down.
There's 2 of you.
Beautiful. Yeah. And lovely time of year as well to be having some of this with the wild garlic out there at the minute. So on aroma,
you do get obviously the wild garlic.
Very subtle, very subtle.
It's recognizable.
Yeah.
But it's not overpowering, it's not burning or
and again, what you would expect is that these leaves allow the cheese to shine. They don't overpower.
And you do get some creaminess, some lactic note.
It looks quite like quite a young one. There's no protein breakdown going on there. You've got the same colour all the way around, so you've got no darkening around the edges at all, which as it matures, you'd expect. So aroma, there's not a lot going on. It is quite muted, but I think that is...
You get the slight...
Yeah, you get a delicate hint of garlic. I'm not smelling a lot of cheese.
No. Well, you get those like lactic notes, but it's very subtle.
Yeah. But it is indicative of that particular type of cheese. So I would say on aroma, it's what you'd expect. So maybe as it matures, it would become more pronounced. Maybe 9.5. 9 for aroma.
Yeah. Texture.
I'm tempted to go down straight down the middle on a bit.
Well, it's just
yeah,
peel
go
one
for it.
and
Go for it. I do that, and you can see.
We don't want the bottom.
Oh yeah. You want? Oh yeah.
Well, the bottom.
So you can leave the leaves as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again. Yeah, the flavour is a lot more prominent than it is on the aroma. It's fresh,
firm texture.
Yeah, it's got a creaminess to it.
Not particularly crumbly.
Nope.
What did you say about the garlic?
It's a lot more prominent on the flavour than it is on the aroma. It's really it's light, fresh. Doesn't overpower the cheese. The cheese hasn't got a lot of flavour to it though. It's just quite mild and creamy.
In terms of texture, it does cover up your palate quite nicely though.
Yeah.
So
it does.
Quite like that on the texture.
It's just it is subtle and really inoffensive, isn't it?
Because you would expect the wild garlic to pack a punch in terms of flavour. And it's
quite a young cheese, this one. I'd like this to be a little bit more mature, definitely. But it's a sort of cheese that you could just have a wedge and just keep hacking away at.
Yes.
Out in the garden with the glass.
Closer to the rind, you get an extra added.
You'd expect that, I guess.
Yeah, you would. Yeah.
So texture.
Are we on texture?
I think we are.
We are on texture, yeah.
I'm getting carried away. I'm up there again with the 9s. I think it's beautiful.
9.5. Because I don't see.
I'm happy with a 9. I'd like it to be a little bit more mature. I'd like to see some bit more aging.
No, because it will become softer on the edges.
And finally, the flavour, guys.
It's very clean, subtle. I think
very mild. So it's never gonna blow your head off with flavour because it is a mild, subtle.
But I'm going back at it,
and you can't help yourself but keep going back. And I think as it gets more mature, the flavour develops. So a couple more weeks on this. Yeah, would be amazing. I like the fact that the marriage of the garlic and the cheese is very, it's really well balanced. I think for my own palate, I just like the cheese a little bit, a little bit older.
17.5?
17.5, 18.
18? Oh, 18.
Do you think? 17.5.
18.
18.
Yeah, please. No, I really like it.
18.
Yeah. Let's not fight over the last piece of cheese.
Thank you very much, guys. And with a little bit of magic.
Let's have a celebratory piece of cheese.
Let's.
I am very happy to announce that the winning cheese of this class is indeed the last cheese that you tried, A17 1171. Not by very much, but it is the winning cheese. We would love to thank the Butler's Farmhouse Cheese Company for sponsoring the aprons. Yet again this year, they've been a fantastic supporter of the awards. And also to Miller's for becoming our cracker sponsor and providing us with their delicious cranberry and raisin and buttermilk biscuits for you guys to cleanse your palates with. Ladies, it's been an absolute joy judging with you this afternoon. Thank you so much for your input.
Really enjoyed it.
Fantastic experience.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Do you have a lovely dinner tonight? I will still keep being very jealous.
Thank you.
You will see this cheese go through to the Supreme Final, which is on Wednesday, the 17th of June, where we will reveal the Supreme Champion for 2016, which will be one of 22 amazing cheeses if this is anything to go by. So thank you again and see you on the 17th.
Thank you.
Thank
Look forward
you.
to it.
Bye bye.
Bye.